안녕하세요. 저는 Sabrina입니다. 만나서 반갑습니다. Hello, my name is Sabrina Johnson. I am 25 years old. I graduated from Xavier University with a master's in special education. I am currently living in South Korea in Gocheon in the Cholla-Bokdo province. I feel that being here for 1 year has helped me so much with my teaching skills. I'm very dedicated and hardworking. A lot of this stuff has carried over with me working in my lessons. I'm a little bit of a perfectionist because I realize that life happens, things break down, certain things will not work. So I usually have two plans. Usually I have a plan for the computer and I also have a plan for the board because I've had occasions where our projector wouldn't work and I had to resort to using the board. So I feel like it's always good to kind of have a backup plan. So I over plan for my lessons. My teaching philosophy is I want to have my students interested and engaged in English. I try to create so many games or activities and plan that stuff for my students so they will want to get excited and want to learn English. I always leave my door open to encourage my kids to come and talk to me regardless of what the topic is. I want them to come and feel comfortable with speaking English with me and also speaking English with someone they may see on the street. So my goal is to help my kids feel comfortable, and usually I will help them do that by having certain games or something like an activity for them to do that helps them and makes them excited and wants to learn English more. Being in college, I wrote several lesson plans for my professor. So coming here and writing lessons plans helped a lot. I was okay with writing lesson plans based on how I did it in college. How I get my students interactive or get my students learning about English is I try to make things that are like games or interactive activities that make them excited and want to learn. For example, I had 7th graders last month and some of them struggled with pronunciation. So I actually had them do tongue twisters to help them with their pronunciation. I had them in groups of 4, so 4 teams, and gave them a minute to practice a tongue twister. And then each team came up and did it for time. My kids really liked it because they were competing against each other for time, and they knew it was a speed drill. And I liked it because I was able to help them with their pronunciation. If they weren't saying something correctly, I was able to work with them on the pronunciation of the word. What I do to create relationships with my students and school faculty members is I make myself someone they want to approach. So I'm usually smiling. I always tell my students they are welcome to come to my classroom anytime. Whenever they have break, they can come to my classroom and talk to me about anything that's on their mind. I know with my coworkers there's that language barrier. I am actually learning Korean to become more fluent in the language. I love learning different languages. I love learning. So I feel like being able to use Korean and talk more with my coworkers helps a lot. I understand that there's cultural difference between Korea and the United States. Having an open mind and being flexible has actually helped me a lot here. I've tried to sit and think about times where I had issues about things and I can't really think of an issue because I've always been so open-minded and I've always been so flexible and willing to change for certain situations. So I feel like that has helped me a lot while I've been working here and teaching. So I feel like that's a huge aspect of what's been helping me with my time here. So in conclusion, I hope that you accept me for the position. I feel like I would be a great addition to your staff, and thank you very much for watching this video.